Malayan tigers hang out in the thick forests and grassy areas of Malaysia. They also live in parts of southern Thailand and Myanmar. Malayan tigers are like stealthy ninjas. They prefer to hunt alone and can sneak up on their prey without making a sound. But when it's time to find a mate, they come together briefly. They're like solo hunters who sometimes meet up for a date. These big cats have a big appetite. They chow down on deer, wild pigs, and other animals. They're at the top of the food chain, meaning they're the boss of the jungle when it comes to hunting. Like cats of all sizes, Malayan tigers have eyes that allow a large amount of light in, so they can hunt at night. The sensory nerves in the whiskers of this tiger help it to navigate the dark forest at night. When a mama tiger is ready to have babies, she gives birth to a few tiny cubs. The cubs are blind at first and need their mom to take care of them until they're old enough to explore on their own. Malayan tigers are the smallest kind of tiger, but still super strong. Even though they are small, their roar is super loud and can be heard from far away. They make friendly sound like the domestic cat's purr. These are called chuffing. A male tiger wanting to mate is likely to make chuffing sounds. A mother tiger will make soft groans to call her cubs, or to signal a non-threatening approach to another tiger. Their fur is orange with black stripes. The striped coat serves as camouflage when it's stalking prey and needs to blend into the surroundings so it can make a surprise attack. When Malayan tigers aren't sleeping or grooming themselves, they are swimming in rivers and streams in the area. They swim to stay cool as well as to travel to other areas to find prey. Orangutan are like the celebrities of the rainforest. With their long arms, shaggy red hair, and wise eyes, they're hard to miss. You will find them hanging out in the treetops of Borneo and Sumatra, two amazing islands in Southeast Asia. They are the kings and queens of the canopy, ruling over the jungle with style and grace. Orangutans spend most of their time swinging from branch to branch, using their long arms to reach for tasty fruits and leaves. Well, that's the daily life of orangutans. Dominant adult males develop distinctive cheek pads or flanges and make long calls that attract females and intimidate rivals. Younger subordinate males do not and more resemble adult females. Orangutans are the most solitary of the great apes. Social bonds occur primarily between mothers and their dependent offspring. Baby orangutans are dependent on their mothers for about 6 to 7 years, the longest childhood among the great apes. Orangutans have gestation period of 8.5 months and typically give birth to a single offspring. They are quite similar to humans in this way. Fruit is the most important component of an orangutan's diet, but they will also eat vegetation, bark, honey, insects and bird eggs. They can live over 30 years, both in the wild and in captivity. Orangutans' mamas are the ultimate multitaskers. They take care of their babies while swing through the trees and searching for food. Baby orangutans stick with their OMs for several years, learning important jungle skills like how to build a nest and where to find the best food. Orangutans communicate with facial expressions, body language, and kiss squeaks and belching sound. Male also use a deeply resonating long call to communicate and maintain distance from other males. Baby orangutans have been known to cry like human babies and scream when they throw tantrums. The Bornean elephant is a subspecies of the Asian elephant, physically and behaviorally different from the elephant of mainland Asia. Known locally and commonly as Bornean pygmy elephants, they are about a fifth smaller than mainland Indian elephants but similar in size to populations of Sumatra and the Malaysian peninsula. They are generally more rotund in appearance with shorter trunks and a smaller rounder face, which makes their ears appear larger. They also have a long tail, which in some individuals reaches all the way down to the ground. Only some males display tusks, which are shorter and straighter than in the mainland elephants. The behavior of the Bornean elephant is said to be much gentler and less aggressive than the mainland Asian elephants. They are shy and generally avoid humans. Their peaceful nature leads some scientists to believe they are descendants of a domestic herd. In the 17th century, the Sultan of Sulu was given a collection of captive elephants, and these elephants were subsequently released into the Borneo jungle. Comparison of DNA with other elephant subspecies has found that Borneo elephants are derived from Sundaic stock and became isolated, genetically divergent population 300,000 years ago. While they may look like solo superstars, pygmy elephants are actually family-oriented creatures at heart. Herds of elephants, led by the wise matriarch, stick together through thick and thin. When it's time to refuel, pygmy elephants eat 130 kilograms of food daily. Borneo pygmy elephant is one of the largest forest herbivores, which is the plant-eating animals in the world. Its diet consists of roots, grasses, leaves, bananas and sugar cane. The tip of a pygmy elephant's trunk has a single, prehensile finger, which it uses to collect grasses, leaves, fruits and other plants. But life in the jungle isn't fun and games for elephants. They face threats from habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict, putting their peaceful existence at risk. Pygmy elephants are an endangered species, and only estimated 1,500 individuals remain in the wild, mostly found in Sabah in Malaysian Borneo. The primary threat to these elephants is habitat loss due to human encroachment. Known for their size, sharp teeth, and long tongues, Komodo dragon is a member of the monitor lizard family Varanidae, that is endemic to the Indonesian islands of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Gili Mortang. The reptiles are powerful carnivores. Growing to a maximum length of 3 meters and weighing up to 70 kilograms, they can hunt down prey with lightning speed. They hunt and ambush prey including invertebrates, birds, and mammals, though they also eat considerable amounts of carrion. With their keen sense of smell, they can smell blood from miles away and move up to 12 miles per hour. Young Komodo dragons are vulnerable and dwell in trees to avoid predators, such as cannibalistic adults. They take up to 8 to 9 years to mature and are estimated to live up to 30 years. But life in the land of dragons isn't all fun and games. Komodo dragons face threats from habitat loss, human encroachment and poaching. Their large size and fearsome reputation make them popular zoo exhibits. There are only an estimated 1,400 adult Komodo dragons and 2,000 juveniles remaining in the wild.